Welcome to Pat's Adventures, and today we are going to be reviewing and touring the Coral Princess Line's 1,970 passenger ship on our cruise in South America, starting in Chile and going around the Horn and coming up the other side. So we just got on board, and we are in a mini suite here on the beautiful Princess ship. Going to be in Baja deck, and we're in 228. So here we are. Pretty much a basic mini suite here. Nice queen size bed. Plenty of storage in this room configuration. You have a bar set up for us because of elite status, which is kind of nice. A nice desk and workstation there. Second TV. So the ship is older. You can see where they took the old televisions out now, but at least you got storage space up there. And a pretty good sized balcony. We're currently in San Antonio, Chile is where we're leaving out of, and we'll be going around the Horn, down Antarctica, and back up the other side, ending in Buenos Aires. Pretty much standard bathroom. Nice, got a bathtub and shower configuration. Now this was really interesting here in this port. This is the first time I've ever had some of my luggage beat me to the room. That's pretty amazing. So we just entered the national park out here, and this is one of the first glaciers that we've seen. Quite a difference going from beautiful weather up to the north, and down here now we're all wearing down jackets and knit caps. So, but it is worth it. The change, it's absolutely spectacular so far what we've seen. So there'll be more through the park here. Ready? Let's start out the tour at the Horizon Court. That's the buffet that's located on the 14th floor of the Coral Princess. They have a large wash station as you enter, which everybody's using now with all of the pandemics we've been having. The Horizon Court looked to me like it had recently been remodeled. All of the floors, a lot of the furniture, everything looked new. Obviously, it's a breakfast, lunch, and dinner location. If you don't feel like going into the main formal dining room to sit down, there's a pretty good selection up there, especially during the lunch and during the dinner. What I found is on the buffet for the breakfast, it pretty much remained the same. So don't expect a whole lot of different variety up there during the breakfast. But the lunch and the dinner was great. They have great service at the table. You don't need to get up and get your own drinks. However, they do have a large coffee bar at the back where you can get up and serve yourself if you really don't want to wait or you want to get some refills very quick. They got fresh baked breads back there, pastries, toast, all the things that you might want during a breakfast station. Very pleasing. So we stepped outside. It's obviously very cold on this cruise that we're at, but normally that place would be filled with people dining outside, enjoying the beautiful views through the glass by deck 14, the main pool area there. As you walk around the pool area, they have several bars that are located there. So one is the lower pool bar, which looks directly towards the big screen there. And one of my favorites, they got the pizza bar in the back there. They make some outstanding pizza on these cruises, and something you definitely want to give a try too. The second floor is where you get your hot dogs, your hamburgers, your french fries, and it's very, very tasty. It's a nice change from having to go into the buffet, and you just move next door to the bar if you want to get yourself a nice cold drink and enjoy the view that overlooks the entire pool area. One of the things I love about this ship is just the unobstructed views when you stand up on top and walk around. There's glass everywhere. So you can see just the beautiful views when you're out sailing. Plenty of jacuzzis in this area out there. Good size pool, which is pretty standard for this size of a ship. Again, on this one, not too many people were using it because of the cold weather. The inside solarium was a nice treat. Again, with the cold weather, we were able to get in there and use the jacuzzis in there and not be blown away by some of the high winds. There is a real nice bar that's inside there if you want to sit and have a drink. Plenty of lounge chairs that are very, very comfortable with nice soft cushions and pads. As we move back towards the back, there's the Lotus Spa. It's one of their signature spas. Again, they've done a very gorgeous with muted colors in there. If you are in the mood to get a massage, or that's the place that you want to go. So I actually did not use that particular facility, but I did end up using the fitness center. Now, I will say on this ship, they could use a little bit larger fitness center. I found that, and again, maybe it was because of the temperatures, but the place was pretty crowded most of the time. This was later on in the cruise when I did the filming, and there were machines available, but during the first part, there wasn't. One of my favorite public rooms is the Wheelhouse Bar. There's just something about the architecture and what they've done with all of the dark woods and the paintings that they have hanging in there. It just is absolutely beautiful. It gives it kind of a ship type feel, if that makes any sense. This room is typically a great place to go in the evening for cocktails after dinner. They have music, easy listening type music. They also have dancing in here if you're so inclined to join in, but it's just really a very relaxing atmosphere. Another favorite is Crooner's Bar. Crooner's Bar, located up there on deck 6, is a great meeting place as it's right next to the atrium, and you get a good view of what is going on in the center of the ship, especially when there's a lot of activity at night. You find your favorite bartender, you get to know them, and they'll mix you a great drink up there. The Universe Lounge in the back of the ship is where they have some of the smaller production shows and comedians, and they also do the enrichment lectures there during the day. It's really a very comfortable showroom. It's a 2-story showroom, so for the best seats, ideally you want to get in there early and get the seats that are down on the first floors. Deck 5, it's a great spot if you just want to sit and look at the water and read. It's right down there close to the water, and it's right next to the International Cafe. The International Cafe is where you can go get your specialty coffees, your cappuccinos, any of those things that you like. Plus they have real nice specialty sandwiches, and if you're so inclined there, you can have a shot of Bailey's, put in your coffee at the bar there. The ship here, the Coral Princess, we've been on it now for about a week, and everybody's been very, very pleased. The one thing that I do love is the size of the ship. The crowds on the ship seem really, really manageable. You never feel like you're crowded in any of the public rooms, even on the at-sea day. And again, that's a lot different than some of the much larger mega ships. One of the other things that I really like about their ships is the open deck areas that you can walk totally around the ship, or come up to areas such as this at the front, and literally you get all the privacy that you might possibly want. Today we were looking at glaciers down here in the Patagonia area, and we were able to stand up here and have a beautiful 180-degree view. So that's another thing that really goes a long way on these smaller ships. So now we move into the atrium, the centerpiece of the ship. They have done just an amazing job with the architecture here and all of the marbles. It is just so beautiful. And this is the centerpiece. When there are activities going on, it's happening here. Around here in the atrium, it's definitely a meeting place at sea days for people to come, sit, just relax, listen to the music, look out the windows, and enjoy the cruise. Next to the atrium is the purser's desk, where they can solve any of your problems. The staff there are some of the most friendly people that I've ever seen on any of these ships. So, nice place if you have to visit. Makes you feel good dealing with them. So this is a quick look at the Bordeaux dining room, and later on in the video I'll show you during the formal dining. On sea days you can do your lunches in here, and obviously if you have a fixed seating, this is where you'll come for your dinners. I've always chose the fixed seating and really enjoyed that dining room on this cruise. We move back upstairs and we look at the shops of Prince's. They have Calypso Cove, your usual, all of the t-shirts, all of the trinkets that you might be interested in. And I can tell you, every single day on the ship, it's some type of a sale that's going on. They also have some very high-end shops that are on here with the Estee Lauder and various different types of makeups in there, but also with watches and jewelry. The internet cafe here on the ship is not used like it once was, because most people have their own laptops and iPads that they bring on board, but there's still plenty of computers if you happen to forget yours or it's not working. Moving on down to the card room is a place that was absolutely packed, and everybody was in there playing cards and board games and just socializing in general. So a great spot on the ship to get together and meet people. The other spot, if you want a little quiet, is the library. The library has a real nice selection of books and probably some of the most comfortable chairs that I have ever sat in. And so if you want to sit and read your book and look out the window again and enjoy the sea, the library on the ship is one of the best places for that. So now for a quick walk around the promenade. Another thing I love about this ship, the Coral Princess, and the sister ship, the Island Princess, is the flat promenade that goes all the way around the ship without having to go upstairs and go to different levels. You have just one continuous track that you can get out there and get your exercise on, and especially at night, nice sea days, and it just makes the time go by, and it's really enjoyable sitting there looking at the ocean as you walk. Went up to the putting green on the sports deck. It's not much to shout about, but if you want to get away and hit a few balls in the holes, you can do it up there. Moving up center court, you have your bocce ball court, which is nice if you want to get out and get a little exercise and hit the ball around. Over there on the other side of it, you have your shuffleboard and giant chessboard, and it all overlooks the sanctuary down below. The sanctuary is part of the Lotus Spa, and that is for an extra charge if you want to indulge in that, which I did not partake in it. So next it was formal night, and we were with a group of about 10 people. Had a best group of waiters, some of the most friendly waiters up there at Crooner's Bar, as you can see. And we all get together every night up there for cocktails. And it was a captain's cocktail party. So prior to going into our formal dinner, we sat and got to enjoy each other's company. And again, Crooner's is a bar that I would highly recommend, especially in light of some of the great services you get up there. You find your favorite bartender, and they take real good care of you. So this is the formal dining room on the formal night, and it is just beautiful. We were very fortunate. As usual, Princess has some of the best waiters and waitresses on board, and we had two of the finest. That evening, I indulged in escargot, which many people don't like, but if you sit and soak anything in butter, it's going to be good. Next, my waiter brought me not one, but three lobster tails that I had to force down, and then came the great desserts that they served. So, food was magnificent. We topped that off by going to another show in the Princess Theater. The giant Princess Theater put on some of the best shows. Anyway, if you're so inclined, they have the Princess Casino. I wasn't allowed to film in there, but I did take a couple still shots here to give you an idea. And that really is going to conclude the tour of the ship. I sure hope you enjoyed it, because we all enjoyed it. And if you would do me a favor, if you did like it or you didn't like some of it, please make some comments and let me know what I can do to improve. Furthermore, if you want to see some more adventures, just hit the subscribe button, because I will have some other videos coming out on other ships and travels. Thank you very much.